Another 10 minutes, beautiful. See, I was asked to speak how to integrate CAE into engineering education, right? That's the origin. How to integrate CAE into engineering education. Then I should know what existing engineering education is. If it is not integrated, how to integrate it. So I made an honest attempt. So if you take the existing curriculum, engineering education, this is what I went through in the 1960 period. It is what my children went through in the 80s period. Definitely it is going to be my grandchildren's period also, because nothing has changed and there is no tendency for anything to change. What is that we focus on? We teach the physics of the problem. Yes, we do a good job there, right? Right from my school, right? Then we also tell them how to mathematically model it. Yes, we do all the derivations, right? And we also tell them that analytical solution is possible only for this problem and leave it there. There ends the matter. What is this? I only have to laugh at it. This is engineering. We keep on saying that updating the syllabus, updating the syllabus. What is that updating the syllabus? Changing from one book to another book. That's all. I'm sorry, don't tear me into pieces if I am available outside, but this is the state of the art. So, if somebody has to build the cat, he should change the system. That means he has to rewrite the curriculum, not the syllabus. What is that he has to rewrite? I am trying to identify. In today's world, analytical solution is not possible even to the elementary problem. If I give you a composite plate subjected to uniform pressure load, simply supported in all the four edges, can you solve the problem and tell me this is the deflection, these are the bending moments? No, because it is laminated. And therefore, if you want a solution to such even trivial problems, computational modeling is a must. So we have to teach them computational models from the mathematical models. What is the difference? You know that instead of stopping at the differential equations, you have to teach them either the variational approach or the weighted residual approach. Is it too much to ask after 50 years of independence? Please. That is the least that you have to do. Make the computational models, at least try to arrive at approximate solutions based on these computational models. But that's only the first half. This is only in the classroom, 2 hours per week. You do this very honestly. The other 2 hours, you push them into the lab, right? No set experiments, no such things. You simply push them into the lab and then ask them to do the remaining tasks, right? Finite element modeling for engineering analysis. Whatever course you are teaching, let him go to the lab, identify the software that is required for it, and do whatever he wants, and try to get for the solutions for the computational model through this route. Then go to the virtual prototype level, and then go to the physical prototype level. Then compare the test simulation results with, you can stop anywhere, right? So where you want to stop is left to you as an institution. And this is the numerical simulation part should be done in the laboratory, right? So this is the theory course. If this can be done, then I think we have integrated CAE into our engineering education. If we don't do that, we can't even get the solution for a square plate subjected to temperature on one side, heat flux on the other side, convection on the third side, radiation on the fourth side. There is no problem solution possible, leave alone film cooling problems, right? So what I feel is that as professionals, we are great, we are doing fine, but how about the input that comes to us from the universities, from the colleges? There needs to be change, and this has to be changed, right? Go ahead. So this is what I have highlighted. Industrialize or perish was pre-independence, right? Our Sir M. V. Visvesvaraya told this, whether we industrialized or not, we did not perish. Then came this automate or perish, right? See, whether we automated completely or not, we did not perish. Today it is innovate or perish. If we don't innovate our engineering education and research, we are bound to perish. I am doubly confident about it, right? So the business takes it definitely, right? Because you are paid fabulously and you have a job and you have a customer and all that will be done there. Because he has to draw the salary, he will do it. But how about the education and research? We will continue to educate in the old way, and we will continue to research on something which is not required, right? So it is that I have tried to highlight as to what exactly is. See, it is very easy to say you don't do this. Then you should also say how to do it. I am trying to highlight it. But I am sure, I take this slogan. You can't change the system. This society is heterogeneous and you can't make it homogeneous. You can't make it universal everywhere. But if you want as an individual to change, it is your job, right? So as a teacher, if you want to change a little bit, whether it is required or not, motivate the students to go a little ahead of this, then probably the job will be done. So I know that your theme does not fit to what I am saying, but I had stuff if you wanted to, because we have research students, we have PhD thesis, we have MTech projects, we have publications. I could have drawn anything out of it and made a presentation over here. But I thought that I should make a difference, right? So sorry if I have hurt any of your feelings, or sorry if I have wasted your time, right? But this is honestly what I wanted to say, because nothing has changed from the time I graduated to now what I am graduating the students in the college. It is the same thing. In fact, it is diluted much further. It's not the same story in this country. It is everywhere, right? It's further diluted, right? Okay. But let's take it in that way. Thank you for your patient hearing. If you have anything, right? Definitely, I will try to take the brickbats, right? Tell me, sir. So, yes, please.
Sir, per week student is having only limited hours, and from 1950s and the after 50, 60 years, the students are actually expected a lot more than when we graduated. So is it right time to split into the bachelor degree itself to a specialized degree?
No, I'm not saying that you have to switch the degrees to. I'll give you an answer to your question. We teach mathematics, right?
Yes.
Are we teaching it right? Are we teaching them how to integrate a function given the function? No.
No.
What I am saying is that teach the algorithm in the classroom for 2 hours, allow them and use MATLAB and do the job there. I'm asking you, I will force you, I will give you a cubic equation. Can you find all the 3 roots of that cubic equation? You take any mathematician or your mathematics education. What I am saying is that you learn all the algorithmic aspects in the classroom if you want, but go into the MATLAB, simply input the coefficients, it will churn out the roots. Then if you say, which algorithm did you use, it will show you the algorithm that it used. And if you say which code you did use, it will show you the code. These are all the differences, sir. See, what I'm trying to make a point is that our students are more capable. They are very, very much more capable. They can do wonders for you, right? Only thing is you have to motivate them. Right? There is nothing wrong in making an attempt, right? See, there was so much of resistance to change over from drawing board drawings to the computers. You don't know. We went through the agony for 12 years. Now, if you want to go back, I am the happiest person. You want to go back. But you know where you are going back. You are going back to the funeral, right? So, let's not do that, right? For every subject, it is like that. Teaching Bode plots, etc., criteria in the classroom doesn't solve the problems. You take the simulation, the modeling and simulation using MATLAB, the toolbox, then you enjoy heavens, right? Like the animation. Have you ever seen a fluid flow in your life? Have you seen anywhere a fluid flowing in our life? No. You see here how beautifully he shows between the blade paths how the flow goes. This is the power of CAE, right? And it should be taught in the classroom. They enjoy it much more. They enjoy it much more. It can be done, sir. There's no doubt about it. 50-50, it has been done elsewhere in the world. I am not saying from my... It is done elsewhere. That's why we are saying that it should be done. 50-50 is possible. 50% in the classroom, 50% in the lab. Right? Everything. Any subject you take.
Thank you, sir.
So, good afternoon, sir. I'm a student and I definitely agree with your point. I just wanted to ask one more thing regarding this, that knowing about the practical and the real world problems. We are always branded in terms of whatever marks we get or whatever CGPA we obtain rather than this. So, what do you have to say for this, sir?
See, I am telling you, you get the marks and CGP only for what we are doing. We are doing the same thing, I say, instead of trying to solve a problem with paper and pen in the class examination hall, which you never solve. All that we are saying is that you do it leisurely in the lab. Why don't you do it? I am asking you to go to the lab, sit there for 3 hours and do anything and everything every week.
So that's what I'm saying, sir. We are always taken in that sense. The system itself actually kind of demoralizes us doing from these things.
That's what we are trying to change, I say. What is that we are shouting at? We are trying to say that we have to change the system. The whole education system needs to be changed. You should be motivated to do what you want, right? Like cubic equation, is it too much to ask, I say? Every mechanical engineering student should calculate the principal stresses. The equation is a cubic equation. How does he get the 3 roots of it? Have you found one student who can give me all the 3 roots in the classroom or in the examination hall? What is the fun that we are not doing? No, we have to change. See, it didn't happen in my life, I tell you. I should have been retired at 58. Somehow I am dragging to 70, right? It didn't happen in my children's time. They have become already managers and directors, right? But I don't want this to happen in my grandchildren's time, right? So somebody has to bell the cat, right? You will be the beneficiary, I will tell you. You have enormous potential, enormous power within you. See, instead of memorizing, right, and trying to dilute your activities elsewhere, you will try to focus it on the campus, right? In the classroom, in your own room, because you are fitted with a laptop which can do wonders, I say. You don't know. The whole earth is with you. All the world literature is in your palms, right? But has anybody looked into what is there? So like the finite element method. You see, the whole world changed because of this method, right? If at all, if you exist today in a mobile environment, in the space age, right? All that because the finite element method gave us that capability to do virtual prototyping and test simulation, where everything is fine, you can go and translate it into hardware. But for this, we would have been in the Stone Age, I will tell you. I saw in my own life one supersonic aircraft fighter to be crawled by a bullock cart because it was overweight and the engine could not propel it. And the same thing digitized and designed is now going through the flight tests. It is getting certified and inducted into Indian Air Force. I have seen it in 20 years' time. You take it from me. This is bound to happen, and it will happen provided you change. You students have to change it. You should insist, yes, we don't want this, right? You do go on strike for so many things. Why don't you go on strike for this?
Excuse me, sir. I'm
Yes.
sorry to interrupt you, but I'm a faculty in one of the engineering colleges where I try to put all these aspects in my class. Students are electing to change. As a faculty, I'm doing all this stuff in the class. Students don't want to change.
I will-
They are electing from the students' community now. So, what would you answer as a student for that?
That is because the degree he gets is not dictating on what you are asking. He is given the degree to the questions he answers in the examination hall, and the way it is getting evaluated, that is not coming in your purview. So the change should happen like this, right? If the curriculum itself is rewritten, and if you are compelled to do it, if you have to get a degree, then you will do it. I will tell you, I was a computer illiterate, I say. I never went to the computer, even though we made magnanimous contributions in the field of finite element method, fracture mechanics, mechanics of composites. You know why? I had a battery of people sitting on either side whom I could direct and I can give the formulation. They will do all the computations and the coding, etc. But then came a time, I ended up in Wright-Patterson Air Force Base to do 2 years intensive research. The topic I can't disclose here. When I went there, they said, you have to do everything by yourself. You are paid to do that. No assistance, nothing. That was the highest nightmare I ever had in my life. Yes, this is the true story. You have to do everything by yourself, right? Whether it is punching the card or writing the code or running the job, it is yours. Believe it or not, I learned it in 15 days. What's the big deal, I say? If you can do this, you can also do that, right? Where there is a will, there is always a way, right? I strongly believe in that.
So shall I take a last question
Sure,
with the permission of the organizer?
Please.
Sir, as a professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering and even as a placement officer, I have this question for you.
Please.
As you said, that everything should be out of CAE. I do agree, right? Definitely there is going to be change. But as a placement officer, I do get lots of the suggestions from the recruiters saying that, sir, students don't know how to come up with a beautiful handwriting or even the drawings, the 3D or 4D or even the isometric. I have one of the recruitments, I'm basically from the placement officers from Gopta Institute of Technology, Belagavi.
Tell me.
Farusia, the company which designs the interior systems, how do they test the students? It's only out of the 3D or the asymmetric drawings and all that. Has been totally eliminated by this centralized university. I'm afraid that there is no exposure from the students regarding practicals and especially with the drawings, freehand drawing, which is required on site.
Sir, we are blessed with systems like the geometric modeling systems, where if you want to create hand sketches, you can do it in 3 dimensions, not on paper or in 2 dimensions. See, whatever you want to do, whatever you are doing, you can do it with flying colors on the computer. Only thing is we have to teach them how to do it, or you have to make them aware of how to do it. So that is why I said, now don't rewrite the syllabus, rewrite the curriculum.
Sir, I do agree, sir, but unless the mini drafters and the part of it, I do agree with the CAE drawing, CAID.
No,
I'm a professor, I do
that
agree.
mini drafting table, etc., you should forget about it. They have gone to the museum.
No, every time
Once I was assigned to completely revamp L&T. All that I said is, Saturday afternoon, you remove all the drafting machines. Make computers sit on it. Monday morning, I will come and see to that they will use only computers and do it. It is possible. Anything that you have against. See, Japanese were the biggest shipbuilders in the world before the World War. After the World War, they did not even build one ship. Why? Because they didn't go by tradition. They didn't want that to die. They simply killed it because with that shipload of steel, they could flood the whole world with video cameras. Sir, the tools are so powerful today. I will tell you, we have to forget the past. You should not allow it to die. You should kill it and then forge for that.
I do agree, sir, but at times it doesn't help. I do agree. Definitely the advanced drawing, we do, they go by the syllabus. But on time and at times, suppose on site, suppose if you want to explain it to your colleague, every time you won't be able to have the palm tap or the laptop or whatever.
Now, it is mandatory that each and every one of us should have a computer. It is mandatory, right? Just like the student goes to a college, he goes to the bookstore and buys the books, he also buys a laptop, and it is mandatory. Without that, he cannot become an engineer or he can become a student of any branch today, right? So we have to change, sir. See, I will tell you, I have also grown. I am 70-year-old, but I have changed. I have learned a lot from the lessons that we have gone through, right? Just like the crash test simulation. You see, it is the driver is that somebody has to do the test. Why don't you make the machine to do the test? That's it. It will happen, sir. Don't worry. See, what I am telling you is, it has to be done. It should be forced. You have to write the curriculum like that and leave it. It will happen. It will definitely happen. Right? Like, we implemented the British system of master's education. British system is modular. That is, you teach only one subject at a time. You want to teach 32 hours, you teach 32 hours, leave it. Give them another 32 hours to study that in depth. Make another remaining hours to do the assignment, not the examination or the question and answer, problem and the solution. You master the assignment in such a way that he has to put everything that he has learnt in the classroom, everything that he has got in the studies into action and put it there. They do it with flying colors, sir. What is that you get from in 3 hours of examination in an answer book, you tell me? They do it with flying colors. And it has been implemented, but unfortunately, this country killed that. They said it is not recognized. This type of degree is not recognized by the All India Council for Technical Education because they are the rulers. So, until all these obstacles are removed, we have to live like that. Anyhow, I have lived, my children have lived, my grandchildren also will live. There is no doubt about it. But if you want to live better, see, you are taking the IT, which is the tip of the iceberg. Prahlada said, with IT services itself, you are saying we have grown up like this, like this. The base of the pyramid is manufacturing, product development, product innovation. Do we have a product